Hello, this is Steve Bucks Coins and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a pre-decimal coin hunt, and this has been designated pre-decimal coin hunt number 32. Excuse me. The first two coins I have for you are two half crowns. Elizabeth II and her father George VI. On the back of these there are two differences for those of you who have not seen these coins before. One has the crown shield, crown quartered shield, and the other one has the same crown, has an uncrowned shield, but it's also wasted in the sense of, so what I mean by that is it's pinched in. This one has the E and the R either side of the shield for Elizabeth Regina, and this one has GR for George Rex. On the George coin you also have the thistle and the clover leaf above the initials. The date on these coins are on the reverse side. The George VI one is there, which is 1949, and the Elizabeth II coin is 1957. The shields look slightly different in the sense that this one has a coronated type top to it, but it isn't a crown. And the same coronet type thing at the bottom. However, what is within the shields, the four quarters of the shields, are exactly the same. Elizabeth also has the crown, which the George one doesn't. They both have the distinction of George have the half crown there, and I'm sorry, I did make a mistake. They have George is cipher rather than GR. Both of them have the cipher underneath rather than G and R. So those are the first two coins. They're two half crowns. They're the highest value coin that we have for this hunt. Again, we have two shilling coins here. One is from the Elizabeth's reign, Elizabeth II, and the other one is from George's reign, George VI. So father and daughter again. On Her Majesty the Queen's 2 shilling coin, or florin, or 2 bob as it's sometimes referred to, we have the flowers of the nation, and with the flowers of the nation the centre part is the English Tudor rose. Then we have the thistle of Scotland, the clover of Ireland, and the leek of Wales going around the outside of the central circle that holds the English rose, or the Tudor rose. This coin is dated 1955. The George coin, if you turn it over, is a slightly different design. We have the crowned Tudor rose with G and R either side of the rose. Then above it we have a thistle on the left hand side and a clover on the right hand side. And the rose itself has the crown above it, a crowned rose, which is a Tudor rose. This coin is dated 1948, so this coin is just after the silver period, where we had 0.5 silver, which was 1920 to 1946 was the 50% silver range for the silver coins in the UK. The next one we have is a coin from Elizabeth's reign. This is a 1 shilling or a bob, and it was also 12 pennies. That we'll see some pennies later on. This one is dated 1953. Maybe 1958. We have the crown shield with 3 lions rampant, 3 lions passant. So this is the English shilling. There is also a Scottish shilling which has the lion standing on its back legs. In other words, it's the lion rampant, Scottish lion rampant, and it is also a crown shield. I've got a feeling, I can't quite make out if that's 53 or 58. 1 second please. Get the microscope going. Come on. This comes from the year of her coronation. It's 1953, not 1958. So it's the first year that the Queen's coined it, with the Queen appearing on the coinage. So there you go, 1953. We then have several sixpences. And let's just get them in there. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And there's 4. Now, these 2 are the later coins. That one's 1961. And that one's 1957. These 2 coins both have the flowers of the nation as the reverse. So the flowers of the nation have all the flowers on stems pointing into the centre. The stems pointing into the centre. And the 4 flower emblems are obviously, it's the Rose of England. Is it the Tudor Rose? It's the Tudor Rose of England, the Thistle of Scotland, the Leek of Wales and the Clover of Ireland. Which are these top 2? I'll get those out of the way because these 2 other ones are slightly different. This one here is a sixpence from 1967, which was the last year they were made, and we have, this is a more defined flowers of the country. Excuse me. This last one is her father, George VI. On the back of his coin we have the crowned cipher of George, GR, George Rex, stated 1950, and it's a simple crowned monogram. It's always nice to see slightly different designs on coins. Threepenny bits. We have 3 threepenny bits here. We have one, this one here is from, dates on the back. That one there is 1960. That one there is 1957. And the bright shiny one is 1967, which was the last year they were bought in. So we've seen the Queen's side. It's the same portrait that's on all the pre-decimal coins. Excuse me. Here we have a crowned portcullis. Now, the House of Parliament have a portcullis as its symbol, but I believe that this one dates back to Margaret Beaufort's coat of arms. It's a crowned portcullis. Now I'm not sure that Parliament's has the crown or not. And it has the threepence and the date. Now the portcullis, as I said, has been a royal family symbol for a while. due to Margaret Beaufort being Henry VII's mother. So that's that lot. Her father, on the other hand, is 2 threepences from here. They're dated 1944 and 1939. That one there is the 1944 coin. It's the one that's slightly more damaged on the back than this one is. The reverse is different, and it's a plant, it's a flower, and it's called the thrift plant. Now, there have been quite a few different reasons as to why the thrift plant was used, but the one that seems to be the most common one is the thrift. The governments were looking for people to be thrifty and save, so they used the thrift plant just after the war to get people to try and get people back into saving, and that's why it was put on the threepenny coin, from what I've been told. Now, whether that's an old wives' tale or not, I really don't know. We have a 1 penny coin from 1967, which was last year vintage, and this one is from 1962. They're both from Elizabeth II's reign. So the Elizabeth's head is the same one that's been on all her pre-decimal coins. The reverse of this one, as you can see, on this we have, just behind Britannia, at the left hand side, at her back, is a lighthouse. We have 1 penny, and we have the date and the year, and we have the sea, which is fairly calm behind her. And Britannia was that way on coins for a very long time. Sometimes you'd have the lighthouse there, sometimes you'd have a ship on this side, sometimes you'd have both, and sometimes you had neither. I think it just depended on the year and the person doing the engraving of the actual mint. Right, we have some halfpenny coins. That one is a Queen Elizabeth II coin from 1967. We have an Elizabeth coin from 1967, so we have 2 1967 coins there. Let's just bring that one in, and that one. We have another coin from 1957, which also is Elizabeth. So let's take the 2 headed coins out. You've seen that portrait so many times today, and we'll go with this. This is a picture of the Golden Hind, which was Sir Francis Drake's ship. It has appeared on the halfpenny decimal coin during the total reign of Elizabeth II. I'm not sure whether and when it took over. It was sometime June, I think it was George VI's reign that it took over. But this one here is from George V, and it's dated 1932. So you've got George V there, and on the back of the halfpenny, I need to clean that up a little bit with a rubber or something, we have Britannia. As I say, I think it was during George VI's reign that Britannia stopped being used on the back of the halfpenny and the Golden Hind took its place. So again, there is a mixture of coins, and you've got a mixture of different bats for the same value of coin, depending on who was the monarch at the time in this particular case. If you've enjoyed this hunt, could you please give me the thumbs up? It doesn't cost you anything, and if you haven't as yet done so, and you believe I deserve it, could you please subscribe to my channel? I am trying to build my subscribers numbers up. I'm aiming for 250 by the end of this year, which is 2023, and I'm currently at around about 175 or so by the end of May. So it would be a tough ask, but I have confidence that we can do it, although I will need your help to do it. If you're having a hunt, I hope you have a successful one and you find the coins you're looking for. If you're buying coins, I hope you can get the coins you want for the price you want to pay. And until we meet up again on this channel, which I hope will be not too far into the distant future, from me, thank you for watching and bye bye. Ta-da now.